Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Monday, June 24th, 2024. It is a great Monday morning, and I'm off. I am off to our first call. I get to work with Shannon today, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Shannon's a super nice tech. That's one thing I love about service experts is the people I work with. They are so nice and helpful and understanding and supportive to the clients. It's really cool to be a part of that environment. Anyways, so that's on the docket for this morning. I'll be running my calls. I've got follow-up from last week that I want to do, and after that, once I get home, I'm transitioning to driving Uber, which should be a lot of fun. Yesterday, a friend from high school lives a couple streets over, and we reconnected. I went and hung out with him and his wife. Got to talk. He's in the military and has been for 15 years, is gonna retire from the military, which is really cool. And him and his wife came over and took time going through what I'm trying to do, and he was amazingly supportive and could see it. He said, you got a long road ahead. But some of his advice was, dude, you need to be in politics. You need to start putting yourself out there. And I do. And that is what I am doing right now. So just know, part of the reason I'm doing everything the way I am doing it today is to set my future up for a career in politics. Oh. That's no good. Sad days for them. Starting out with a fender bender. Didn't look like too much damage was done though. Hopefully none. We'll see. Or they'll see. Irrelevant to me. He was really supportive of it though. And I've been looking for someone active in the military to come in and be a part of our board. Not that I want information from them. That's irrelevant. They know all the information they know. They can help guide me with that information. I don't need to know the information. And that's what a lot of people don't realize about life. It's not about holding all the cards. It's not about knowing everything. It's about having a team that knows what's going on and works together and supports each other. That's the most important part about all of this, is understanding you can never, if you want to do anything big, you can never, under any circumstance, do it alone. It is literally impossible. If you want to collapse time, it is impossible to collapse time alone. The only way to collapse time is to have other people who understand what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go. That is the only way to collapse time. That's why as companies get bigger, they get better at collapsing time because they're more dialed in. They've been on this trajectory longer. They're making things happen the way they believe they should, which is awesome. And so that's what we're working towards. How do we collapse time? How do we get as many people as possible on the same page? Not with how we get there. The how is irrelevant. The who is what's relevant. Who's on our team? And that's what this whole everything I do is about. I'm on Team America. If you pay taxes, you are on my team. I pay taxes too, right? We're on the same team. Now, if you would like ownership in the team I'm creating, that's when you become a subscriber. But until then, my hope is you get the value of everything I do with my life without ever asking you for a penny. You do not ever have to pay me. And that is the point. It is your choice to be a part of what I'm doing. I will not follow up with you. I will not try to sell you. I will not, this is purely optional. Eventually we'll get better systems that keep people up to date with how things work and all that. But until then, I'm trying not to overcomplicate it too much. I'm trying overcomplicate it too much. I'm trying to make it as optional as I possibly can. Which is why getting this started has been so hard. Because I'm not trying to close anyone. I'm trying to present it and get them to say, you know what? I would like to be a part of this. They haven't yet. But all of that is irrelevant because the time's going to pass anyway. Right? And I'm not even close to where I want to be. Even if I had 100 subscribers today or 1,000, there's still such a far journey that we are going on. And that's the point of life. It's not to get somewhere quick. It's to enjoy the process of getting there, wherever there happens to be. And the longer time frame you give yourself, the more focused and dedicated you can be towards making that reality a reality. And so that's what I want to encourage each and every one of you guys. It does not matter what your dream is. What matters is that you chase it unapologetically. I promise you, your parents will not chase your dream for you. Your siblings will not chase your dreams for you. Your spouse will not chase your dreams for you. Your kids will not chase your dream for you. It is yours to chase. That's what makes it your dream. And so this idea of understanding life is busy, life is full, there's always things going on in life. So, if that's true, how do we chase our dreams through life? Because I'll tell you right now, so this is one of my strategies for the next 10 years. I am pretty focused on being a dad. If something happens with America's holding company that it gets going, great. But if not, great. I'm already fulfilling the priorities I've set for myself. And that's my choice. And it's your choice to set those priorities and fulfill them. So between now and the next 10 years, America's holding company is nothing more than my side hustle. It's my side hustle that I do to chase my dream and feed my family. And it works well together because it is part of how I feed my family. And that's life. And so I hope everybody out there understands life is ours to make of it. Life is ours to decide where we go, how we go, when we go, why we go, who we go with. All of that is yours to decide. So are you deciding, or are you just letting it happen to you? I look at my time as the most important investment tool I will ever own in my entire life. If where I'm working isn't in line with the future I want to create for myself and for my family, then I'm going to change where I work. It is that basic. Not out of spite, out of dedication to myself. Dedication to who Justin is. And if people can't accept that I make decisions every day based on the future I hope to create for myself someday, that's their choice. But you must make decisions for yourself. So how do you prioritize them? How do you determine which is the right decision and which is not the right decision when it comes to your life, your family, and everything going on there? So that's what's been on my mind this morning. We're going to have a great day as I'm working on getting all this stuff figured out. Getting it figured out how this whole system works, where we're going, how we're going to get there, all of it. So, I hope you guys have a fantastic June 24th, 2024. And remember, today is the only day you get to invest today. That should terrify you. It terrifies me. I'm very concerned that I don't make the crucial decisions when I need to make them, because it puts everything off. And I've been putting off a lot of crucial decisions in my personal life for a long time, and I'm trying to fix that right now. But it takes time. So, anywho, hope you all have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.
Well, it is 6 o'clock Monday evening. I am off work running to pick up dinner. My parents have their Sandler co-franchisees, or they're in a group of franchisees, all Sandler trainers that get together and do best practices and talk business and life and all that stuff. So they're doing that, and I'm grabbing dinner and bringing it up to them. So that's gonna be fun. Get to reconnect. It's fun because a lot of these people I have met in the past, I've worked with, because I worked in Sandler for 10 years and met a lot of people. And so the cool thing about Sandler, and this is what people don't get about my strategy and everything I'm doing. So Sandler Sales Training is a sales training organization across the U.S. It's actually international. There's franchisees all over. So I have a base of connections that already do sales coaching, training, and consulting across the U.S. And so once I'm able to figure out how to explain this on a small scale, because the hard thing about this is, how do you get buy-in on a very small scale to test out the model before going really big? And I haven't figured that out, which is why now it's just content on the internet, hoping someone gets a hint of what I'm doing and decides to get involved and help me build it. So once we figure it out, this whole system's designed to have an affiliate marketing component to it, which means when you refer someone, you get reoccurring revenue based on that referral. And it's designed to be a 65% affiliate marketing commission. I originally launched with that as part of it, but most people don't understand affiliate marketing on top of everything else, like ownership, equity, stock splits, all of that. Oh, I need to get over. So what I've been doing is taking pieces out that I can always add back later, that hopefully will make it easier today to explain and sell. So, but once we get some traction and we've got this stuff figured out, then I'm going to go back to all the companies I've worked for, all the relationships I've built in the past, and work on explaining all of this. And part of my strategy is going to the entire Sandler network and getting them bought into the idea and being a part of what it is we're doing, and teaching their clients how to be a part of what it is that we're doing. Again, all of this works because we share the same time. No one controls time, no one can speed it up, no one can slow it down. So if that's true, then I believe we need a system based on time over 100 years, not over 4 years or a year or whatever. And that's the difference between America's holding company and every other company you see. I'll be a startup. I'll be in startup phase for probably the next 20 years or 30 years. I expect it to take that long for people to grasp it and start understanding it, and it's starting to grow. And that's okay, because it is the system that is designed to work over time. Now, can it work faster? Yeah. I believe we could eventually go viral if people start to see and understand how this system works, and it could grow exponentially. But I'm not banking on it. What I'm banking on is the fact that I have to provide for my family every day between now and the day I die. And while I'm doing that, I'm generating revenue, and my goal is to build wealth. So I'll generate revenue, put it in America's holding company, and I'll keep building it up by myself, regardless of if anyone else joins in. Because at the end of the day, it's my personal retirement plan. It is my personal plan for the future for how I want to take care of my kids, my grandkids, their kids, my cousins, my nieces, nephews, my parents, everyone in my family is who I've designed this for. I am my ideal client. And that's what a lot of people don't get. A lot of people say, oh, you need to sell to your ideal client. I am. It is me. Literally. Justin Stevens is my ideal client. It's how do I chase Justin Stevens' dream. Right? And I think the important part of a dream is having it and working towards it. It's not catching it. It's not accomplishing it. And I think a lot of people set too small of goals or too small of dreams. And when you have a small dream, you have to constantly dream a new dream. And once you've accomplished your dream, it's always a oh-hum moment, because the goal is not the accomplishment of a dream, it's the progress towards a dream. That's where I believe true happiness lies for each and every one of us as humans, is working towards what future we want to create. And that's why my dream is as big and complex and audacious as it is because it's nothing I'm gonna do fast. It's nothing that's gonna, I could get this done in 5 years. No way. That is not even remotely close to possible to accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish in 5 years. 10 years. It's a huge stretch. I think it will be 20, 30, 40, maybe 100 years to accomplish what I want to accomplish. But all of that's irrelevant, because the time is going to pass anyway. I am going to work anyway. I'm going to raise my kids anyway. I'm going to teach them how to be contributing members of society. Like, that's all my plan. This is just one piece that I do for myself while doing all of that. And that's how I believe you get dual allocation of resources with time. You can do multiple things at once. Your decisions, the way you think, the way you process, the way you interact with people, you can accomplish tons of different things as you're doing all of that. But it's your choice. And I think a lot of people miss that and don't make a choice, when you really need to be looking at how do I create the future I want to live in. And you are the only person on this planet who can create the future you want to live in. Not the future for all of us to live in. I can't even create that. I'm not trying. All I'm trying to do is create the future I want to live in, and invite other people to participate in that future with me. Good, bad, or indifferent, that's how I see it. That's how I see everything I'm doing. And so I want to encourage you guys, think long term about the human being you want to be, and make decisions based on that. Because that is what's going to bring everything together. You are, as an individual, as a human. It is your choice. It is your choice to get up. It is your choice to go to work or not. It is your choice what you do or not. It is your choice. And a lot of people miss that. They think they're forced to do something or they have to do something. You don't have to do anything. There are consequences if you don't. And other people can choose to use their freedom of time to leave you, to move locations, whatever that looks like. But you are more than welcome to do or say anything you want. That is why we live in America, is for the freedom of speech. I believe the most important part of the freedom of speech is actually using it. Actually going out and saying something, anything, and sharing it with the world. That is why I do daily content. Every piece of content I put out there represents Justin wielding the freedom of speech. Period. That is my goal. And right now it's all business focused and related because that's right now I have to figure out how to generate income and feed my family, because that's been a big struggle. But it is what it is, and people don't get that. If life is going great in your world, enjoy it. I hope you remember it will not always be that way, and that's good. The bad times are what makes the good times. It is all part of the circle of life, really. Because if your life was only good, how would you know what bad was? Right? I try to predominantly live my life as good. But like right now, I know it's, if I'm being candid with myself, it's not. I'm struggling emotionally. I'm struggling as a human and with my family and relationships, and I feel like I'm failing all over the place. But that is just today. It is not me. I am not defined by my situation today, or yesterday, or tomorrow. I am defined by who I see myself as a person. I define me, and no one else can. I mean, you can give me roles, but no one else can assign my identity to me. That is mine to assign, and it is yours to assign for yourself. And there's a lot of freedom in understanding that anyone you meet at any given point in time, the people right in front of me, I don't know who they are. I don't know their story. I don't know where they're coming from. I don't know where they're going. I don't know how they're going to get there. I don't know their financial situation, their relationship situation, their kids. Yet we have shared the same time. If they're older than 37 for 37 years old, for 37 years, or if they're younger, however old they are, we have shared the same time, even though we've never met. And that time just passes. You don't have to apply for it. You don't have to ask for it. You were born, and it is God's blessing to you until you die. And I think one of the greatest things about life is death. Death is what separates us from the machines. It separates us from irrelevance. Because if you live forever, what's the point? If you're playing new games, you always can become the best. And the point, I believe the point in life is not to be the best of anything. It's to learn the most and create whatever you want to create. My goal is to make as big of an impact as I can using my time as the vehicle. Because I know my time is limited. Every day I get older, I get poorer in time. Because I am, simply by the fact that time passes, I am getting closer to my expiration date. I don't think that's good or bad, I just think it is. It is merely truth. Because if you aren't alive, you can't die. So look at blessing as a life as a blessing and death. It is what makes us human. Doesn't mean we have to like it. But I find it empowering to look at life that way. So, that's it. What I've been thinking about today is, how do we empower more people? Because the more people you empower, the more people you give grace and opportunity to, I believe the better this world will be. And we don't give it as a handout. We give it as a hand up. I do this not because anyone is forcing me to, but because I want to. Because I want to create something that would help as many people as want to help each other. No one has to be a part of anything. So who decides to join your team? What does that look like? How does it look? Because that's all your choice. It's your choice by how you set up your life and put yourself out there, the people you talk to, and how they respond to you. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to y'all soon. We's out driving Uber. Let's see how much we've made. $17 already. Look at that. Woohoo! It's been a lot of fun. The ride, I just dropped 2 gals off downtown from Meridian, and they were here. One of the girls does home warranty systems and services, and so we were talking about that and talking about HVAC and all that stuff. So it could be a great connection, actually. I'm excited. Gave her my contact information so we can see how service experts could work with them, because that could actually be a big deal, getting them into service experts as a whole. If they're not, who knows? No one knows. But you can't put together deals like that without trying to put together deals like that. I hope that makes sense to people, right? Like, if you don't try, it won't happen. I know, crazy concept. Anywho, I am out cruising around. I hope you guys are having a fantastic evening, and we will be checking in later, I am sure.
Yep.
You guys can
Like,
talk,
do?
you can dance.
It's just
Okay.
It's just like something you see on TikTok.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, that's
Exactly.
really
So right now we're gonna tell them a backstory. So right
Wait,
now,
is there like a camera on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they can see us, you think?
Yes, Ellie.
Yes.
Well, only
only
if
me.
she looks at you.
Yeah.
Look at us. Sophie,
It's
look
a
at us.
first person
Okay.
view.
Okay.
Wait.
Podcast.
Okay, wait. No, yes. Is your house on Harrison?
No, it's right
Okay,
here.
right, turn.
Oh shit.
Turn
Oh
right there.
shit. Oh shit.
Okay, turn to the next one, though.
Okay.
We forgot to add a stop. We'll, like, tip you,
Oh
like,
no.
20%.
I will tip
We're,
you.
we're good.
I
We're
will-
good.
I will pay
Hey,
you
guys.
cash.
We thought we had to
Don't
stop.
worry. Life is chill.
Life is so good.
Life is chill.
Okay, we're making a podcast about how life is so amazing. Don't you agree?
Oh.
Okay. Here
Okay.
we go.
Okay, guys. So is it on? Is it on? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Me and my friends and our favorite Uber driver. What's her name?
Justin.
Justin.
Best
Me?
Uber driver
Okay.
ever.
Okay. Me and Justin are going to make a podcast about
Should we go right here?
how.
We should go right. My
Yes.
house is just on 26, so it's really
You gotta
close.
turn back before Presley leaves.
Okay. Okay. Me and Justin are gonna make a vlog about like how good life is. Don't you
How
agree?
good is life?
Because
I love
that
life.
because that is my thing is like
Maybe
I live
right?
such a good life and I will never complain about it because I have the bestest friends, I have the bestest life, and I love it. You know what I mean?
I know.
And I love Justin because me and Justin are gonna be best friends by the end of this night because
Can we,
I'm
like,
gonna get your. Do you have like a card for like an Uber? Like I'm calling you every second.
Yeah,
I am.
I need to put this in my contact.
Yeah.
What?
Justin, like
Let's do
seriously.
it.
Just
Yes.
right.
And we're doing it.
Right here?
Yes,
Right.
Please.
Yes,
And then
ma'am.
it's just on the left side. Don't worry, it's just really close.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay, guys, we need to talk about some topic.
Can I turn on
So-
for a second? Just so.
It's up here.
We
a
love to
little
play
bit more.
music, but our life is like
Up.
everyone has to say like how grateful life is. Like you have to be grateful
What
for
do
the
you
life
guys
you live.
all do today that you will remember for the next week?
Golfing,
so
golfing,
Yes.
100%.
Wait, Justin. I need to put your.
Okay, it's right here on the left with the American flag.
Like
You know what I fucking love?
right up,
America.
right here.
America.
Yeah!
Fuck yeah!
Wait, Justin, do you only like Uber in like
Right here.
Boise?
We can just stop too.
or like
if you
Idaho?
want.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, good. You don't fly
this
around
is my
everywhere.
like 7th day Ubering.
7.
Shut up.
Wait. We need.
And he has a vlog. I fucking love you.
Let me put your number in my
I
phone
literally
so
love
we can
you.
call you.
Yeah, wait.
Alright.
Is it 208?
Is this the right
Yes,
house?
this
Yeah.
is it.
Okay.
We can just we can stop here too.
Right here,
Okay.
right at the door.
Alright.
Love you. See you soon.
Okay, bye. Thank you so much, Justin. I'll forever remember this.
Okay,
Excellent.
Justin.
Have fun.
Bye.
We will
This is
miss you.
seriously your 7th day Ubering?
Yeah.
Wait, does these still record with them on
Yeah,
my head?
it's fine.
Okay,
Wait.
because it's a little dark.
Okay,
Yeah,
I need your
here,
number so we can
watch
call you.
this.
I put it in.
Yeah.
208.
Okay.
Wait,
Here.
208.
608.
Wait. Sorry, my phone's like glitching. 208.
608.
Okay.
0157.
Why are you? Just take the lenses out.
Okay. If we
That's what
call
you do at night.
He just took the lens out of his glasses. Fuck yeah, that's
I'm
so
texting
good.
You just so I have it in my phone.
Okay,
I'm saying best.
guys, we're podcasting. We need to turn off the music. Wait, a little background music. Okay,
No, we should do somewhere we're hype.
okay,
Yeah, we need
The
to act
podcast?
like Sophie. We need to act like we're like normal.
okay, yeah. Okay, the podcast is about like how much. Okay, the thing is about me is like I love life.
fly.
Don't you love it?
I love it.
I know. Like we are so here. We have one life to live, and you might as well live it to the fullest.
100%.
100%. And that's what our podcast is about because I don't want.
Sophie, pass the buses back here so that I'm doing so you can turn it down a little. And our friend is turn it down a little, and we're gonna tell the story about how she fell in a fireplace.
Oh my god, yeah, I fell in a
Bonfire.
This girl right in your passenger seat.
I'm sitting on my side.
I am excited for this.
Yeah, let's
story.
hear the story.
The music is a little too loud.
Yeah, turn
I
it down
need
a
the
little.
ambience
Yep,
down
it's
just
pretty good.
tiny.
Just wait.
So how did you fall in a fire?
Okay. Ellie, are you telling it?
No, you're telling it. I'm videoing it with my
Okay.
glass. Wait, are the glasses videoing up there? If I'm looking up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
So
Tell it.
think of it like a first-person camera.
This is great. It's like a book.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my story. Last Sunday. Yeah, Sunday.
Yep, that's when the Country Jackson stomp was.
No, last Saturday, actually.
Yes.
So it was really late at night, and my friends and I were all so drunk, and we were just trying to have fun, you know, because
Right.
you live once, you know.
Yeah.
And that's my mindset, how I go out every night. And so we were up at 8th Street for no reason. Oh my God, there's Kill. Those are our friends in front of us.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So anyway, I went up 8th Street, and I have this like dude, but he's not like my boyfriend, but he's like one of my like.
It's your
best
side
friends.
piece.
It's my side piece, and I love him to death because we dated for 3 years, but like we're kind of back together, we're not really.
Gotcha.
So anyway,
it's complicated.
yeah, it's complicated.
Gotcha.
And we were up there, and he had me by his side all night because I was like wasted, and good for him because he's so nice. And he left me to go pee for 2 seconds. And everyone was like, you know what, Sophie? But my vibe is like, I will do whatever someone tells me.
Right.
Yeah. So my vibe is like, everyone's like, jump over the fire, Sophie. You got it. You got it. It'll be so funny if you clear that. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
If I was you, I would do it.
That's hype!
That's what I'm saying. And so I was like,
What?
okay, you know what?
In a se-
I am going to do it.
After
I
stop
don't
sign.
care. I live once.
These are
That's my mindset. I live
love it.
once. I will jump over that damn fire. So anyway, I clear the fire,
Okay, we're
but
switching.
I accidentally slip
Oh no.
because it was like dirt, like
Yeah.
sand,
Yeah.
and I slipped in the freaking dirt and fell back into the coals. Yep.
Boom.
Yep, and burnt my entire ass off. Burnt
No way.
it. Yep, it my entire ass.
New
cheek is
narrator.
Oh no.
Entire, yeah,
me it
yep,
though.
completely gone.
Now it's me.
But my
Oh, hand me
vibe
it.
at that point was like,
Face up there
it
so
doesn't
they can
hurt.
hear the
Like,
story.
I am perfectly fine. I'm not going to the ER. I am fine. I was like, do not. Everyone's like, we need to go to the doctors, and I was like, no, I am not going to the damn doctors right now. I am fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wake up the next morning. I'm literally still drunk.
Oh no.
Yes, that's the type of morning. Like, I'm still
no.
drunk. Like, what am I doing with my life? Anyway, I wake up and everyone's like, oh my God, is your ass fine? I'm like, oh my God, my ass. I totally forgot about it. So I wake up and my parents, I call my parents because I'm like, because they live here. And I'm like, so Mom and Dad, like, I accidentally, like, burnt my ass in the fire. I'm laughing. And my parents are like, get to the ERs. I am meeting you there right now. So I'm like, okay, I'll go to the ER. Nothing bad. Get to the ER. My entire ass cheek is completely burnt.
Oh no.
Completely burnt. And they were like, the fact that you thought this was funny. And I was like, well, I did because it didn't hurt. I thought it was hilarious. Like,
But now it hurts.
yeah, my ass is tingling. I'm like, oh my God, it does hurt. It does hurt. And I am so hungover in the ER. Like,
Oh my goodness.
holy shit. Like, I'm gonna throw up. And I walk out of that damn ER. Like, my sister's name is Anna. And,
I have some.
and she would because she thinks it's hilarious.
Do you need some?
And I'm like, walking out of the ER. Okay, I'm completely sober now. Like, I'm there. I'm like, Anna. And she's driving me home. I'm like, Anna, I need to eat. Because if I don't eat, I will throw up. She takes me to Taco Bell. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I start eating, and I'm like, oh my God, you have to pull over. I am gonna puke.
In an Uber.
She pulls over, and I'm
This
like,
is the podcast.
puking my guts out.
Camera right here. Right here.
What? You're just fine. I was like,
whole
yeah.
podcast in
'Cause I was
Uber.
literally still drunk.
Just telling the
So
story
that's
after
my
you burnt
life
her
right now.
ass.
So I puked, whatever. I'm so hungover. These girls came over, and they literally thought I was dying.
I
Like,
thought she was like gonna die. I was like, are you okay?
And both her parents were out of town, so we had to care for her. And she's like, come on, you gotta do this right. And I'm like putting the cream on
They
her
had to put
butt.
all this cream on her butt, and we were like, oh my God.
buttercream.
And she's like, ow, Ellie, stop. And I'm like, oh my God, sorry.
And it's like frosting a cake, a literal cake, frosting her butt.
Like, you guys it's such a good story. I
It's so,
love it.
and like both her parents were out, and she calls me. I'm like waking up, and she goes, she's bawling her out. She goes, Ellie, come over right now. I need you to help my butt. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm on my way. I'm like, on my way. And I get there, and she's like dying in the shower, and I'm like, I'll help you. And
We
she's,
would
like,
sit there
dying.
we would sit there in the bathroom with her, and I literally thought she was gonna pass out in there. I was like, am I gonna have to like jump in and get her? Like I literally thought I was gonna have to jump in and pick her up. Like I thought she was gonna pass out.
So that's my story. My friends had to help me because my parents were out of town and my mom was like, I don't know what to do.
Justin, we need to hear a good story about you.
Yeah. Well, anyway, my ass is healing fine.
I am so glad your ass is here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is
It actually means a lot because
wonderful.
I love it because so many people are like, oh my god, are you fine? But I love people that are like, your ass is good.
It's good.
And she sends me pictures of her ass every day, and I'm like, it looks so
It's
much
like a day
better
by day, like-
every day. Okay, but Justin, it's your turn. It's your
Yeah, your
turn.
turn.
Yeah,
All
I really
right.
like good stories. I
All
really-
right. What type of story would you like?
Like an interesting,
Okay.
Like something
one
like that.
would make us
Okay.
laugh.
A funny story.
Yes, a funny story.
Being
Alright.
like drunk and you're like, fuck,
All
why
right.
did I do
So,
that?
in college, this one time
Where'd you
in
go to college?
The University of Idaho.
Oh, you're gonna have some good stories from there.
I was in a fraternity. I was considered the biggest drinker of our fraternity.
Oh, shit!
Fuck yeah!
I've got trophies, baby.
Woo!
That's hilarious. Okay, and
Do you think Dutch Bros down here is open?
no.
We can always find out. Would you like to find out?
I would like to.
No,
Just
we
for
need to
the
go
top.
back. No, we're not taking detours.
Yes, we are.
Okay, anyway.
Anyways,
Okay.
so which story should I tell?
The best
Uh,
one.
Somebody, the best one.
So this one night,
I'm worried
we
about me.
we went to a 5th years out of house. So 5th
Okay,
year, most people don't graduate
Yeah,
anymore,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we went to this party, and I had a 5th of Southern Comfort, and I was like a freshman in college. So I was a baby.
Yeah.
Just started drinking. Ended up drinking the entire thing. And
Oh no.
I got way too drunk. And
Oh,
so
no.
I black out. And
Sounds like us.
decide at one point it's time to go home.
Uh-huh.
I am too drunk, I must go home.
Yeah.
So I start going home. And I make it about halfway. Now, granted, the house is like a mile.
Okay.
It's a
Okay,
mile.
so short. It's
so
short. It's
it
short.
is.
Yes.
It is a very
Oh
short
my god. Okay, yeah, sure.
walk. I make it halfway into the
Okay.
student union building's parking lot.
Okay.
So I lay down in the parking lot because I was tired and I needed a rest.
You need to rest. You always need to rest.
I'm underage. I lay down.
Oh, shit.
Freshman in college.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, someone wakes me up.
Oh.
And it was so rude. He had a bag, and he was
Oh,
like,
a badge. Oh shit.
"What
Oh
are
shit.
you doing? Why are you sleeping here? This is not a bed, it is a parking space." So, I am laying
Holy shit. Okay, keep going. I like
in
this.
this parking spot. The
Uh-huh.
cop wakes me up, and he asks, "Where do I?" Yeah.
Yes, a badge. He said someone with a
He's got
badge.
a badge.
Someone with a
No.
bag.
No, a
A
badge.
badge.
Oh,
So
no.
a cop woke me up, and he's like, "Okay, who are you? Where do you live?" Starts asking these
Yeah.
questions. And this is like the first month of college.
Like, fuck.
Apparently, I like to make a scene. Who would
That's
have
good for your
thought?
soul. It's good. It's good. Trust me.
So he asked me where I live. I told him Fiji. Now he's a Moscow police officer,
Oh,
so he
shit.
knows where I live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He asked me to point to it, and I point in the complete opposite direction.
You're like,
complete.
shit, I don't even
Like,
know.
it's behind me, I point that way. And he's like, "Now, where did you
say you lived again? Fiji. Now, where is that? That way. No, it was not that way.
Opposite direction. Like opposite direction. That's good. That's good.
So he ends up calling the fraternity, and he tells them what's going on. And they sent 5 guys down to pick me up.
Oh shit.
I got a minor in consumption, but I
Really?
didn't go to jail. Yeah.
I got it in my state.
damn. Yeah.
So I got a ticket. 5 guys had to come pick me up.
Oh shit.
I was so drunk. 2 guys held me up. 1 guy held the clipboard for me to sign the ticket. The other guy
Why did you fucking sign it?
held my hand to sign it. And the 5th guy took pictures. Because that's
That's so
important.
good. That is so good. Oh my god, that's hilarious. So did you make it home?
I did.
Yeah.
I made it
Fuck
home.
yeah.
I don't remember any of it. I have a binder with college memorabilia.
That's good,
And
that's
I
good.
have that ticket.
That is so good.
I
See
have
me,
that
my
ticket.
problem is, I went to, okay, you want to hear a story?
Let's hear it.
Okay, that's a good story. Anyway, I went to Waste Management in Arizona. Have you ever heard of that golf tournament? Yes.
Yeah.
So I went this year.
This year?
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
shit.
Oh, it's this year. It's this year. And I was like, you know what? People are telling me, don't use your fake ID. Don't use your fake ID. And I'm like, okay, I won't. I mean, who cares? I won't use it.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm just going around, and my ex-boyfriend at the time was like, and they're big, like everyone knows them. Like, you know the Jackson's gas stations?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's who owns them. Everyone knows them.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yep.
And so I'm like, okay. Anyway, I'm following them, and his uncle is like, we're going into this club. And I was like, okay, fine, because we'll go with this uncle because everyone knows him.
Yeah.
But we left a ticket to the 16th hole, which is like really big, and we're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, we have to go back. So we went back to the 16th hole, and we're like, okay, we have to go back. We have to give them the tickets, whatever. So
Right.
we go to this place where they were all at. It's called Bottled Blonde,
Okay.
which is like a club, but they made it a club at the golf course.
Right.
And we're
Right.
like, okay. And my sister, who goes to Texas Christian University, it's like, Bottled Blonde, you don't get in there ever. Like, no one uses their fakes there. Well,
Right.
anyway, she told me this maybe 2 days after. Anyway, so we're like, oh my god, let's go in here. Like, they're in here, we'll get in here.
Right.
And so we're like, we give them our fakes, and they literally pull our fakes back. We're like, fuck. I start walking away. Cop grabs me like this. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. So, whatever, they grab me, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna own up to it. I'm gonna be normal. And they grab me, and I'm like, fuck. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And they grab all of us. They are like, we're taking you guys to the whatever, alcohol, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're like, oh shit, so we're getting kicked out.
Right.
So it's me, my sister, and her friend who goes to TCU.
Yeah.
But the friend from TCU didn't show her fake ID. She got screwed over by these stupid cops.
Oh my god.
So stupid, so stupid. And I'm a minor at the time. I'm
Okay.
like, fuck. Because I was 17.
Okay.
I'm 18 now, but who cares?
Congratulations.
Yeah. And I'm like, and I'm like, I'm only 17. Like, I can't do this. Do I call my mom? I'm like a little mommy's girl, like, oh my god, do I call my mom? And they're like, no. So we got kicked out of the golf tournament, and we are outside the tent, and my dad is super strict. My mom isn't. She's like, you know what, go have fun. My dad's super strict.
Right.
I'm like, Dad, we just got caught, like, for a big, oh my god. And he's like, oh my god. He's so mad. His like hands are like, fuck you guys. And my sister has a fake too.
Right.
And it's so funny. Anyway, we got kicked out, and this guy was so nice. I was like, you know what? I have a full ride scholarship to play soccer at Boise State.
Nice.
But I was like, I can't. I cannot get I cannot get a charge. And he was like, you know what? I really do like you because I was so nice. I was not even drunk. I wasn't drunk.
Right.
And so, and he's like, was trying to breathalyze me. I wasn't drunk. And I was like, yeah, it's gonna show up 0. I wasn't drunk.
Right.
I showed my stupid ass fake ID. And he's like, you know what? I have to do something because everyone's watching me.
Right.
Anyway, my sister has this dick ass cop who gives her a charge.
Yeah.
Whatever. And I have this guy, he's so nice. I am like, he was like, I hope you learn your lesson. I'm like, I learned my fucking lesson. Trust me. And anyway, we get all these tickets, whatever.
Right.
Never welcome back. They said you can't come back. I was like, okay, it's a little hard, but okay, we won't come back. We will not come back. And whatever, this guy calls me, just got home from school. My dad's home. And I'm like, I don't know, it's like random guy from like Arizona is calling me.
Right.
And so I answer, and my dad's like, just answer it, because who knows?
Right.
I answer it, and he's like, hey, like, and I knew his voice. I was like, oh, hi. And he's like, you know what? You were so genuine and so nice. Like, I am not giving you, he was like, I'm going to send this to adult court, but I'm not going to. I'm going to shred your ticket. Never happened. He's like, I promise you. He said, I hope you learned your lesson. I'm like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
That's
so I'm like,
awesome.
and I'm like, oh my God, you're amazing. My dad's like, tell him, like, praise him. I'm like, oh my God, you're amazing. You're literally the best person ever. And
That's
anyway,
awesome.
I got out of it, which is so good because that shit would have been so bad. But my sister is a dumbass, and so she had to take from 8 in the morning to 5 in the morning in a class the other day. And I was like, oh shit, you dumbass. I know. And she's like, I'm so jealous of you. Like, I wish I got out of this shit, but that's my story. Don't use fake IDs. I'm so scared of them. Don't do it. And my parents are like, if I see it. And my parents were so like, oh, like fake IDs, like whatever. My parents now are like, if you use a fake ID, I will fucking kill you. So that's my life right now. And I'm like, I don't know what to do without it. Like, fuck. But I love how we had such a good session.
This was awesome, guys. Thank you.
Then just come
This
back
was
here.
a ton of fun.
So good.
Well, oh my Lanta. I did not expect that to go that way. Oh. Obviously made a wrong turn here. Let's do this. I am going to go here, and we need to go to maps and home directions. Start. Anyways, that was a ton of fun. And that is exactly how I want riding shotgun with Justin to be. Someone gets in, they got in, I picked them up at a golf course, and they were obviously having a great time. So we started having fun in the car, and I said they wanted to take a picture. And I said, well, I'm a podcaster. Do you want to do a podcast? And they were like, yeah, that'd be so cool. And so I gave them the glasses, and they were like, what? This is awesome. And then we told stories and hung out for the entire Uber ride and created some awesome content. I mean, it'll be amusing. That's for sure. So we created some fun content and got where we were trying to go. And they'd been drinking, which means I got to keep somebody off the road, which is why I like to drive Uber at night. Like, I think it's so fun. Having a good DD is awesome. So that's the goal. Is just live life, meet random people,
and move on. And then go meet someone new. And this is why, like, if you look at collapsing time, Uber is the best way to collapse time possible. Because people get in, you have an experience with them, and they get out. So, earlier I had an experience, met a potential strategic partner, potential supplier for what it is we do. Could be cool. Now I just met a bunch of drunk kids, told some great stories, got some new content, which I'll now put on my journal, and then I can send my journal to them, and they can see that content, and from that we can start building more of a relationship online. And ideally, they're excited about the podcast they make, so they share it with their friends. And then their friends start to see who I am, who we are at America's Holding Company, and how we take care of each other. Because that's the whole goal. And that's the goal behind Service Wars. Don't worry, I didn't forget about it. I didn't forget about any of my ideas. Their timing's just not right. So Service Wars is about how can you serve someone the most. By driving Uber and creating podcasts, I believe I am serving the people that I'm picking up and dropping off. And I believe I am serving the people online by sharing our story. And so we're leveraging the time of whoever's in the real world, in the car with me, with whoever watches the podcast. And we're multiplying there were 5 and then 4 people in here. So we're multiplying the time of all of our time together. And then we leverage that in the virtual world. When I send them their podcast, they're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is so cool, right? And it's a ton of fun. So that's the whole strategy. Leverage time. Collect time, tell stories, record the stories, share the stories, record more stories, share more stories. And this entire time, the goal is to build a relationship with people through who we are as people. Do you want to be on our team? We would love to have you on our team if you want. But it's your choice. It's not my choice. And that's the beauty of all of it. It is your choice. Always. Everything is your choice. I believe that's what being an American is about. It is your choice. Everything. However you show up. Whatever you do. It is your choice. Anywho, that was a blast. I didn't even get their names. Girls, I really enjoyed hanging out with you. Sorry I didn't ask your names. I could see how this would be really fun to do at night. Like, out and about just like that. I think people would dig it. POV. Anywho, we'll talk to y'all soon.